Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well and welcome to your weekly forecast reading with Spirit for the week of January 14th to January 20th. Today I'm going to be channeling some messages to you directly from the spirit realm, directly from your spirit guides, in hopes of giving you some messages of love, light, healing, connection, compassion, joy, all those beautiful things, and for something for you to focus on this week with regards to your own intuition, your own spirituality, or your connection to your own guides. So if you're feeling drawn to listen to the entirety of the message, it's definitely for you. If you're feeling drawn to skip through parts of the message or pass it by completely, then this message may not be for you. The idea and my intention is always that this message will reach exactly who it needs to when they're fully able and ready to receive it. All right, so let's dive in and see what Spirit would like to share with us for this upcoming week. Okay, I'm getting two messages coming in right away. The first one is an animal guide, and that is the moose, okay? Like the Canadian moose. So the moose is coming in first. And the second message coming in after that is interesting. And it's about protecting your heart or protecting at the heart chakra. So it's interesting that this comes through because last week we were talking about opening at the heart chakra and noticing where we were unnecessarily shutting down, guarding ourselves, closing ourselves off. But this week is actually about protection, energy protection, particularly at the heart chakra. So what usually this means is that when we're protecting our heart, we're making sure that where we're giving our love and energy and kindness, and we're extending ourselves, is going into places that are respectful, that are reciprocal, and that are supportive. And so this week, it's really important to pay attention to where that reciprocal energy is flowing to and where it's not flowing to. So where might you feel that you are extending and sharing your heart, or you are doing your best and making a concerted effort to open up and not shut down and not close yourself off, but you're not being met with a similar reciprocal energy or respect or kindness, okay? So I want to see what else they want to say on that. But this week is about it's not necessary. It's not about like shutting down protecting doesn't mean shutting down, closing off, guarding, so on and so forth. It just means that you are savvy and aware and conscientious of where energy is actually being reciprocal to you. Okay. So if it's not being reciprocal, we want to make the appropriate, take the appropriate actions and steps and efforts to make sure that we are protecting what is true and honorable and sacred to us. So if it feels like it's not a two-way street to you, then this is your opportunity to kind of identify that and be aware and follow up accordingly. But let's see what else they want to say on that. So what they're saying is that this week we may be actually shown by people in our community, in our network, in our immediate surroundings that may not necessarily have our best interests at heart and are not necessarily looking out for us and are not necessarily treating us with respect. And so it's kind of like they're saying this could be an eye-opening week in some ways. Okay, and so we just want to make sure that if we are aware of this, if we become aware of this, if we do identify this, if we are seeing it, that we're making that concentrated effort to make sure that we're not people-pleasing, we're not ignoring, we're not denying, we're not pushing aside the problem. We're seeing it for what it is, and we're taking the steps that we need to take to either create boundaries, create distance, have a conversation, whatever you feel like you need to do. Okay, so protect your heart, and if that means that you need to have, certain confrontations and conversations and things like that, then that may be the necessary step in order to honor and respect yourself. I really hope this is making sense. Okay, so protecting your heart. I know there's a long explanation on that. I just want to make sure that that's clear for you. Okay, let's see what else they want to say. I'm also getting elephant. Okay, the elephant as an animal guide. And hyena as well. So what I'm hearing here is, for the next message, is that we want to make sure that whatever positive kind of habits, lifestyle choices or changes, or new routines that we wanted to create for this new year, if you've done any of that work yet, or intention or manifesting work yet, Spirit is just saying, why don't we just take a step back? Can we zoom out a little bit and make sure, have a little overview if we are still being in integrity and sticking to those things that we are intentionally wanting to do for ourselves. Okay, so if you kind of made an intention to be journaling every day, or walking every day, or exercising every day, or working on your passion project, or you had like a new goal to connect with people, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you want to be more creative or artistic in your everyday life. It doesn't matter what it is. Spirit is just saying, are we still on track with that? Where are we falling off a little bit? Where could we be doing more to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves? Is there anywhere where you've kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit? And they're just saying we want to just catch that and just be really gentle with ourselves and just ease back into whatever intentions or manifestations or routines or action setting steps that you had for yourself to align yourself with the goals and dreams that you have for either this month or in the next few months or this year. Okay, so are we on track with that? So just reviewing that. And if you're not on track, then can we push the reset button and get back on track? Okay, so it's easy to kind of set big kind of goals and intentions and then fall off the wayside a little bit. So what gentle action steps can we take to get us a little bit closer to our alignment? Okay, so zoom out and see, are we actively keeping our word to ourselves? Are we actively staying in alignment with what we said we want to do for ourselves, take care of ourselves, nurture ourselves? Okay. All right, what else? So the last message that I'm getting for you this week is really interesting. And what they're guiding us here is around researching and education. Okay, so is there something new coming in, or kind of either in your energy field or something that you've been curious about coming in lately that has caught your attention, that has caught your interest, that you want to follow a little bit more? So is there a new area of study or education, of interest, that you feel drawn to, or that's calling to you, that really wants your attention? And Spirit is really guiding you this week to make sure that you're following that you're following those inklings, those little intuitive nudges, whatever your soul is calling out for. Make sure you honor that. They really are guiding us to be in attune and in alignment with this flowing energy. So last week we talked about, like, where do you want to flow to? Where does your mind, body, and soul want to flow towards? Okay, so it's that abundant, flowing, aligned, easeful energy. And so they're saying, is there an area that you feel more interested in learning about, or maybe taking a course on, or researching, or diving into? They're really encouraging us to stay on track by following what lights us up, what interests us, and to not push these things away as, a waste of time, or things that are, not marked as productive or that will move the needle forward. They're saying, don't worry about any of that, those kind of thoughts or internal dialogue. Just follow what feels interesting and true and exciting to you this week. So new things may pop in, or maybe there's been kind of an idea or two hovering around you in the past week, but they're just saying, follow that. Follow your joy, follow what is lighting you up right now. This is the energy to be kind of in tune and in flow with, not only this week, but also this year as well. It's a very feminine, loving energy. Okay. So it's interesting, as much as we want to protect our heart, we're still going to, follow where it's leading us as well. So there's this huge energy coming in, and I really feel this is a theme for 2024 around really honoring where we are being led, what our intuition is telling us, where that feminine energy is pulling us or drawing us towards. We really want to honor it instead of shutting it down like we may have in the past. Okay, so those are the messages for this week. Thank you so much, Spirit, for those beautiful messages and helping guide us throughout the week and showing us where we can put our attention on to make the most of the energy moving through. If you enjoyed these messages, if you got a lot out of them, if you were able to resonate and connect with them, please do leave a like and a comment below. I really love hearing about your experiences as you hear and absorb these messages. And thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful flowing week ahead, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.